a resolution with regard to universal basic income. So all those in favor? Now we're up to I3, the council member motion to refer to the Union of BC Municipalities, a resolution with regard to universal basic income. That was on the consent agenda but pulled off, so I will move that. Look for a seconder. Mr. Thompson is seconding. Briefly, and very briefly, this is brought forward partially as a follow-up to a resolution that the previous council had made very similarly in 2016, and follows on some national work that a variety of members of council and staff have been working on with regard to this as support for a federal program of this nature. And so there is a proposal that is going forward to UBCM and to 5 of the other provincial and municipal associations across Canada this year, also very similar to this, supporting Prince Edward Island provincial program and looking to the federal government to fund a similar program across the country. And so it seemed timely to bring this back to this table in support of an earlier decision and in light of what else is going on across the country. Councillor Kim.
One of the fun debates in the Department of Political Science at UVic that I would sit in on was the merits of UBI. And among leftists, there's an argument, yes, support people, literally let them live, right? And then the other argument is, well, then you're giving the state an excuse to stop providing welfare programs. The way I see it, we've kind of already stopped anyway. So let's go ahead with at least making sure people can pay their rent, afford the food that they need, and then have the knock-on impacts of positive long-term health outcomes for their families and the next generations, and so on and so forth. I don't see any reason we can't support this. CERB was a great example of what it could mean for people in times of crises. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Anyone else on this one? Councillor Cardona.
Thanks, Mayor. I'm actually not going to speak to the content of this one because I'm actually not entirely certain that it's appropriate for us to be debating the content of these motions. The purpose here is to send a resolution to UBCM so that the debate occurs at UBCM. And as we all know, at UBCM, debates occur on the floor. I don't really think the purpose really is for us to have a debate on content. I think it's valid to have a debate on whether or not we think this should be sent to UBCM. But maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but my understanding is that the idea is to send this to another body where it's debated there.
That is correct. However, if you note in the recommendation, or the resolution rather, and I believe this is the case for the other 2 that are being considered for being sent to UBCM, the opening line says that Victoria City Council endorses the following resolution, and then forwards the same to UBCM. And the request for it to be endorsed opens the door for a debate on its content. Anyone else? All right, not seeing anyone else. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Councillor Gardner is opposed.